Now let's look at the dashboard for the PMQ environment. With this dashboard shows different locations shown, Brentwood, Ravenswood, San Francisco, etc., and different number of resources in each location. The health score is shown at an aggregate level, as this dashboard is giving the aggregate view of all the assets in one location. You can see that a particular asset, drilling machine number 11, appears to be having a problem. We could drill down further and see that this serial number, SA121, has a recommended action that needs attention. We'll be looking at SA121 throughout this demo. If we go back into the dashboard, you could drill down by looking at various reports that are provided by PMQ. Here, this equipment report is one that we'll be looking at throughout this demo to understand what are the variables that are providing this particular action or contributing to the health score. We're going to now go into the demo, starting with the simulator, where we're simulating real-time humidity data. As I mentioned before, PMQ is a real-time environment, so we needed to not just provide batch or a file to score and demonstrate, but actually show how data coming in real time, perhaps PMQ attached to this asset, would monitor and report on its condition. Here again, humidity data is being produced, and we're going to see how for this asset, serial number SA121, how the data is represented, and if we change the data, how it might impact the health score. Here we have, again, the equipment report showing the humidity data. Here is the outlier report showing how the humidity data is within its limits. I went through that quickly, but we'll be coming back to this quite a bit in this demo. We're going to go now back to the simulator and increase the humidity and show how that increase in humidity impacts the health score or not at all. Here again, serial number 121 is being simulated data for, and again, that humidity data is now drifted upward, but not really impacting the health. The health score is still at 90%. Now let's go back to the simulator and simulate temperature data. Again, the temperature data is being captured in real time by PMQ, and it'll be represented in real-time reports. We'll be again looking at that equipment report and see how that temperature data is being represented for drilling machine number 11. You can see here that temperature data is well within the control limits and represented in the equipment report. We'll go to the outlier report and again see how the temperature data is within limits. We're going to now increase that temperature by increasing the mean arbitrarily and capture that data and see if this increased temperature, now hopefully we'll get something a little bit more interesting. Yeah, sure enough, that temperature has increased. You can see how it's drifted upward over time. And now let's see from an outlier perspective how that contributes to the health of the asset. Sure enough, the temperature has increased to be an outlier, and it has impacted the temperature, the health score. The health score now is at 50%. Based on our business rules and our setup, we know that when the health score falls this far, we have the ability, optionally, to create a work order. So let's go see in the maximal environment what that work order might have looked like. So here we are in the maximal environment. We're going to look up a particular serial number. Everybody remembers SA121 again, and see if, in fact, in that set of recommended actions, or in the set of work orders, if a new work order was created. Sure enough, a perform flush work order was generated for this particular asset. It was for SA121, and the date was as we had run this on 5/29, the simulator at that timestamp. You can see how now PMQ has taken this data in real time, processed it inside of our data schema, and represented the results in various Cognos reports. We're able to see it at a aggregated level in the dashboard. We're able to drill down into the various components of the dashboard. We're able to see a single asset and what were the contributing factors for the low health score. And then we were able to see how, in the case of a low health score, how that generated a work order in Maximo.